So you got a violin and you wanted to start violin lessons, but you have no clue what to do, where to start, or who to ask for help. Today I'm going to walk you through a few things to help you get started with a violin. As always, I would recommend having a teacher, but these steps will just help ease the beginning. So first off, we've got the scroll of the violin, then we have our tuning pegs here. So we'll get to the string name soon. This is called the peg box, this little square box here inside. Then we have the neck of the violin, this section here we will put our left hand, and we've got the fingerboard extending all the way down here. Then we've got our strings. So we've got the G string on your left, then D, then A, and then E string. And next we have the bridge. The bridge, whenever we tune, we need to make sure that it has a 90-degree angle at the back here. A little bit more details to follow on that later. Then over here we have our fine tuners, and they correlate to the same strings that we named earlier. And then over here we've got the chin rest, and here this piece here is called the tail piece. Lastly, this is called the shoulder rest. Now, some people might prefer not to play with one. Other people say they can't do without it. Now, I'm one of those people who prefer comfort over the extra added resonance. So you have some purists who will say that playing without a shoulder rest is important. My advice for beginners is do whatever you need to make yourself comfortable when you play. All right, and then we have the bow. So over here, we've got the tip, then we've got the bow hair. Now, traditionally, these are made out of horsetail hair. We've got the wood, or the stick as they call it. And over here, we've got the frog. Here at the end, we've got the screw. Now, this is very important. The screw has one function, and that is to tighten the bow hair. Now, you can see for the purposes of the demonstration, my bow urgently needs a rehair, but I thought I would show you so you know what it looks like when you need to send it to the luthier. Okay, so if we turn, you'll see it tightens the hair, and what we need to look at here is the distance here by my finger. You'll see it will start to grow, so the gap gets bigger and bigger. Now, we do not want to see this. You see the wood of the bow is bending backwards. This means it's damaging the wood if we leave it in this state. So the ideal distance, I'm going to loosen it again. The ideal distance here is about a pencil width right in the middle, or the closest gap you can see. So I think that's good enough. And yeah, I think that should be all of it. Some people might ask, why is there a pearl inlay there? That's just something signifying the quality of the bow. What made you decide to start playing the violin?